Estonia is a country in northern Europe, part of the Baltic region, with a population of about 1.3 million people. Its capital, Tallinn, is home to roughly a third of that population. One striking feature of the country is its landscape. Nearly half of Estonia's territory is covered by protected forests with restricted access. On top of that, the country has over 1,500 islands, many of which have no permanent residents. This geographical layout contributes to a cold climate, made even harsher by the influence of the sea and the archipelagos. Estonia's history dates back to around 3000 BC when the first people arrived, possibly connected to ancient Mediterranean cultures. They settled in villages, engaged in trade, and laid the foundation for what would become a unique identity. This early period gradually transitioned into a more documented era, spanning from antiquity to the Middle Ages. Over time, different cultural groups coexisted in the region, blending customs and traditions that helped shape modern Estonia. Religious transition was also part of this process. In the beginning, the inhabitants followed pagan beliefs, but over the centuries they were gradually influenced by new religious movements. Each shift left its mark, and together these influences built the foundation of what defines Estonian culture today. In its early centuries, the land we now call Estonia followed polytheistic traditions. That started to change when foreign invaders arrived, gradually imposing Christianity. With each new invasion, the pressure to convert grew stronger until Christianity eventually became the dominant faith. Over time, other powers also showed interest in the region. One of them was the Russian Empire, but Estonia managed to declare its independence in 1918 after the empire collapsed. However, that freedom was short-lived. By 1940, Estonia was annexed by the Soviet Union. This period of foreign rule lasted until 1991 when, with the collapse of the USSR, Estonia finally regained its independence. From that moment on, it officially became the Republic of Estonia, marking the beginning of a new chapter in its history. As a newly independent country, Estonia invested in strategic sectors and quickly became known for its rapid modernization. Its focus on technology earned it the nickname E-Republic and strengthened its reputation as a leader in digital innovation. The country also has a well-structured parliamentary system, reinforcing its status as a democratic republic. In 2004, Estonia joined the European Union, becoming part of the 27-member bloc. This milestone further cemented its place as a symbol of resilience and modern progress on the global stage. Estonia went through a major transformation when it joined the European Union. This move gave its people more freedom to travel and access new opportunities for cooperation, while also boosting economic growth. Since adopting the euro, the country has improved its standard of living and made progress in line with the quality of life and well-being seen across the rest of the continent. For those planning a trip to Estonia, it's important to consider the country's climate. Summers are mild, with temperatures rarely going above 17 degrees Celsius, 63 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's a good idea to pack clothes that can handle the cool breeze. Winters, on the other hand, can be harsh, with temperatures dropping to -10 degrees Celsius, 14 degrees Fahrenheit, or lower, and snowfall is common. If you're not used to freezing winters, you'll want to be extra careful when choosing warm clothes and accessories. Spring and summer, however, offer more comfortable weather, with less rain and steadier temperatures, making them the best times to visit if you want to avoid extreme conditions. When planning your trip, don't forget to get a Schengen visa, which is required for traveling within the European Union. Have you ever wondered how much you could save in a country where the cost of living is lower than in many parts of Europe? On average, monthly expenses in Estonia are around 654 euros, but that number has to be considered alongside local purchasing power. Salaries vary depending on the profession. While most workers earn about 1,000 euros per month, tech professionals tend to make more, and teachers can earn between 2,500 euros and 3,000 euros. Overall, the average salary usually falls between 1,500 euros and 2,000 euros. To support its citizens, the Estonian government provides unemployment benefits of around 300 euros per month for adults over 18 who are out of work. Families with children also receive important assistance, including a housing subsidy. This support starts at €400 for childless couples and goes up to €800 for larger families. Because of Estonia's small population, nuclear families are common. In the real estate market, while there are spacious apartments that can cost up to €1,500 per month, there are also more affordable options. For instance, a 45 square meters apartment outside the city center can cost between €400 and €500 in rent per month. All these factors make Estonia an attractive option for those looking to balance expenses and benefits while living in Europe. Living in Estonia comes with a few surprises when it comes to budgeting. For starters, food expenses for one person range between €150 and €300 per month, covering everything from meat to fresh produce. Utility bills, including electricity, internet, and natural gas, typically add up to around €100. If you enjoy going out at night, you should set aside about €35 for bars or events. On the other hand, getting a haircut has become a pricey issue for men. A simple cut can cost between €30 and €40, not even including a beard trim. Because of that, many opt to buy a hair clipper and do it themselves to save money. When it comes to work, it's important to be cautious. Working illegally in Estonia can lead to hefty fines or even deportation. Companies that hire workers without following the law also face serious penalties. To work legally, you need to apply for a work visa through the Estonian Embassy in Ankara or other Estonian diplomatic offices. The tech sector is one of the strongest in the country, offering plenty of opportunities, especially for those skilled in programming. Estonia's reputation for innovation and high-quality software means that experienced developers have great job prospects in the local market. The job market in Estonia generally follows a 5-day work week, but there are ways to boost your income. If you have a suitable car, driving for ride-hailing apps can be a good source of extra earnings, and working as a waiter on weekends is another option. That said, having a full-time job usually provides enough stability to live comfortably and enjoy everyday life without major financial worries. And one of the first things newcomers notice is the language. Estonian is the main language, but due to the country's history, Russian is still widely spoken, especially among older generations. On top of that, Estonia places a high value on education. It has one of the highest literacy rates in the world, thanks to a strong commitment to learning and intellectual development. Despite its relatively small population, Estonia stands out globally for this dedication to education, which further enhances the quality of life and opportunities for those who choose to live or work there. Have you ever heard of Estonia being one of the most secular countries in the world? That's right. This small Baltic nation is surprising when it comes to religiosity. Only about 16% of Estonians say they believe in God, a percentage similar to that of the Czech Republic and Sweden. As a result, most people simply don't identify with any religious practice. But that's not the only interesting fact. Demographically, there are significantly more women than men, roughly 6 men for every 10 women. Another curious statistic is life expectancy. Estonian women live on average 10 years longer than men, making it one of the biggest longevity gaps in Europe, even surpassing Lithuania. Beyond its stunning landscapes, Estonia also stands out in the fashion world, thanks to its internationally recognized models. This strong presence in the industry didn't happen by chance. Many Estonian women have striking physical features, such as tall stature and light hair, a result of regional influences and historical ties with Finland. But it's not just their looks that make Estonian women stand out. They place a high value on education, dedicating years to studying and personal growth. In general, they prefer careers that allow for a balanced and stress-free lifestyle. For some, the fashion industry serves as a stepping stone to different professional paths, offering a quick route to financial independence. Another interesting fact is that there are more women than men in Estonia's population. This demographic balance creates a more relaxed and harmonious social environment, directly contributing to the country's overall quality of life. Estonia catches the eye of those looking for a place to live with less chaos and more civility. The cold weather is intense, but it's not the only thing that stands out in daily life. Right away, one major advantage becomes clear: Estonia's digital infrastructure. The country has some of the fastest internet connections in the world, and in many places access is free and high quality. For people who work remotely or spend a lot of time online, this is a huge perk. Free Wi-Fi is widely available, making it easier to work, study, or just relax while staying connected. On top of that, Estonia has taken internet access so seriously that it has become a constitutional right, reinforcing the government's commitment to keeping everyone connected. The ease of setting up networks is also linked to the country's size. Estonia covers less than 50,000 square kilometers. This compact territory makes it easier to develop integrated public and private services, streamlining everything from elections to financial transactions. Have you ever wondered how such a small country became a global leader in digital services? Estonia proves that size isn't a barrier when it comes to innovation. Since the early 2000s, the government has moved away from paper-based processes, switching to electronic solutions for almost everything. This shift has sped up public decision-making and made everyday life easier for millions of people. In schools, kids start learning programming before they even turn 10. This helps spread digital culture early on, making it a natural part of daily life. And it's not just citizens who benefit from this tech-driven ecosystem. Entrepreneurs find Estonia to be a great place to start businesses quickly and entirely online, often with no extra fees. By 2026, the country expects most of its activities to be fully digital, proving that Estonia is committed to technological progress. What's even more impressive is that all of this is happening in a country with just over 1 million people. But the government has plans to change that. Boosting the birth rate and increasing the population is part of its long-term strategy to keep the nation growing without losing momentum. The government is investing in strategies to attract new residents and strengthen the local economy. At the same time, it encourages income-generating opportunities that help collect taxes and provide a solid foundation for growth. Public transportation plays a key role in this development plan. The tram network connects different areas, making commuting easier and integrating cities efficiently. On top of that, free public transportation, including buses, helps reduce traffic and gives people more freedom to move around. Another advantage is Estonia's close proximity to Finland. Traveling between the two countries is easy thanks to ferry connections, which attract many Finns looking for a more affordable cost of living. This movement of visitors further boosts the local economy. Lastly, Estonia is known for its peaceful environment. It's considered one of the safest and most tranquil countries in the world, benefiting both residents and newcomers looking for opportunities in a stable and welcoming place. And that wraps up our journey through Estonia, a country that blends natural landscapes, rich history, and cutting-edge technology to create a truly unique experience. If this fascinating destination caught your interest, stay tuned for our upcoming videos to explore more amazing cultures and fun facts. See you next time.